Episode 3559. Are you tired of starting over?
Moms, it's time to rediscover, rejuvenate, and renew who you are in mind, body, and spirit. Welcome to Create Your Now, Your Best Selfie, the show to help you do just that. Here's your host, certified life coach, personal trainer, and nutritionist, Christiane Wargo.
Happy day. Are you ready for a wellness check? Oh, come on. You've got to feel good from the inside out and the outside in. So that means, it's Wellness Wednesday. But let me ask you a question. Are you tired of starting over? For those of you who are brand new to Create Your Now, welcome to this incredible family. I'm so delighted of your presence. If you already haven't had the opportunity, you'll want to head on over to createyournow.com, where you can learn more and sign up for the K.I.S.S newsletter, the Keep It Simple strategy, everyday solutions to live, love, and impact. Well, this episode is brought to you by AIM, inspiring connection and community. We'll take a deep breath because we are in for a wild ride. Yes, we're talking about health. And if I can be so honest, don't you just kind of get tired of it? Like, seriously, it's like, can I just go to McDonald's? Can I go to Taco Bell? Can I go to wherever it is, Chick-fil-A? Sonic, I mean, you name it. Maybe you have another one. Maybe it's Five Guys. I don't know where you go. I don't go out very often, honestly, to fast food. I don't. I did have it last night. We are working really hard on our home, and we've got a move out happening today. So it's kind of crazy, to say the least. Talk about, are you tired of starting over? I'm right there. Yes, I am, but we'll get into that in a minute. But when you're pursuing a healthier lifestyle, the cycle of starting over can be discouraging. Right? You're so busy with the world and the activities, and the privacy of your own four walls, your family, your career. You're sitting here going, I've got all these big dreams, and you want me to be healthy too? With all the busyness leading your day, are you tired of starting over? Don't let failure be associated with your healthy living anymore. Whether it's committing to a new workout routine or attempting a fad diet or vowing to prioritize self-care, setbacks are all too common on the road to wellness. It's something that happens over and over and over and over again. Why is it not the number one, right, New Year's resolution? I mean, it is, because we fail over and over and over and over again. My number 2 of 5, my first son, but he's number 2 of 5, came to visit. He's on his way to a wedding from a good childhood friend for the weekend and all. And so he's prepping for that. He's dropping off the grand dog. So he's here with me. And so it's wonderful. But you know what he made time for? He made time to go work out at the gym. That was a priority to him. Now, I got to tell you, probably about 10 years ago, that probably wouldn't have been a priority to him. Even though he was old enough at the time to make it a priority, then it wasn't. He just kind of did what he did. He got by. It was fine. But now it's like, no, I want to prioritize because I really want to feel good. And even though he was traveling all day, doing stuff that he didn't want to do so he could catch his plane first thing in the morning, he still prioritized taking care of himself. But a lot of times we don't do that, do we? Now, I will say, he's not married, doesn't have kids. So, he's got the grand dog. So that's my child with him. But seriously, some would say, well, he's got it easy. We can't make those excuses. You got one body to take care of for your entire life. And if you keep living under your excuses, you're never, ever going to do what you really want to do when it comes to healthy living. And you're always going to be starting over. I got to tell you, I am tired right now. As we record this, I'm exhausted, quite frankly. I've been staying up late the past few nights, prepping for this move out. We're finally getting the renovations almost to completion. I am praying we will have them done before the holidays, which is going to be a huge celebration. It takes a lot of work. And so right now, everybody else is still living their life, and I'm kind of balancing, working here with Create Your Now and building this, and then also serving my family along with trying to manage the contractors, of which they're not on my schedule. I'm on their schedule. How unfair is that? But at some point in our life, we have to figure out, where does health come in? And sometimes we have just to do what works now. That is your KISS to keep it simple strategy. Do what works now. Stop complaining. Stop wishing it was 3 months ago, 6 months ago. If you would have just stayed on this for that one day, you wouldn't have gotten derailed. Yeah, I know. Been there, done that. I don't know how many times. I kid you not, hundreds of times I have started over when it comes to healthy living. Part of it is my body makeup, and we've gone into that a little bit. But I can't use that as an excuse. I mean, I'm not getting any younger, right? We're only getting older, but if we take care of our body and we do it right, we can live the quality of life we really want to and live well. And honestly, I think that's what a lot of us want. But it takes work, it takes energy, and it takes effort. And so I just want to highlight a few things because I told you, I am tired. And there are moments that I just feel like, oh, I got to put toothpicks in my eyes. And I got to stand up here and be enthusiastic about what's going to happen. But I also need to be real with you, right? I'm human. I'm not Superwoman, right? Wonder Woman. How cool would that be? I'm not the bionic woman either. It would be kind of nice, but in reality, not so much because I would miss the human aspect of it. And some people are like, well, what if you could have both? Not possible. So let's not talk about that, right? Let's not go down that dream world. I want to stick in the reality world. And that reality is you got one body, you got one mind and one soul. You got to take care of yourself. And at some point you have to say, I got to do what works now. Whether it's for 5 minutes, 5 hours, 5 weeks, 5 months, maybe it's 5 years, whatever it is for the season of life that you're in. And maybe it's just decision to decision to decision. Maybe it's when you go to the refrigerator, you stand there, and that moment for you is making the right decision. Great, do what works now. Just take that phrase and say, I'm going to do what works now. That's what I'm going to do. If you're tempted to go to Sonic and you want to get that sugary limeade, sounds delicious. But what do you think it does for the hips? I mean, let's be real. Right? That good old Pepsi, my hubby's cup of joe. That's great, but what does it do for the hips? For him, it does nothing. He's so blessed. I'm serious, but we won't get into that. And don't tell him the secrets I'm telling you. But for me, it's like 6.5 pounds the next day. So ridiculous. And I don't even have to drink 12 ounces for it to happen. Ridiculous, right? But you see, if I get stuck on that, do you think I'm ever going to get stuck on a win? No. I'm going to stay stuck in my excuses. I'm going to stay stuck in my failures. That's why we have to look at, okay, do what works now, in the moment, in the season. And honestly, for me, at this stage, this week, I am literally doing it moment by moment. I look at my calendar. I know who's going to come knocking at my door at a certain time. And I schedule what I need to do around it. I know when the movers are coming. I know how many more boxes I have to pack. I know I'm going to be staying up late, getting up early. What can I do to take care of my body? What can I do to make sure I get a little bit of rest, at least the minimum, in order for me to function? Because I don't want to be running around with my head chopped off, right? That's not a great look. That's not a good win. So you got to look at life and say, what can I do now? What works now for me? Well, a couple ways you can look at this is, number one, celebrate the small wins. Instead of focusing solely on the end goal, like I want to reach this weight, I want to be this size, whatever it is, however you weigh it. Okay, yeah, air quotes there. Acknowledge and celebrate the small victories along the way. Progress, no matter how small, is still progress. Whether it's choosing a salad over fast food or squeezing in a quick workout, maybe it's a 7-8 minute quick, oh yes, it's going to be this power. I'm going to go, and then I'm going to rest. Go, and I'm going to rest. Go, and I'm going to rest. And one more time, right? You're going to do it. That's great. Do a HIIT routine. It's fabulous for your body. You don't have to do it every day, but when you're pressed for time, why not? And by recognizing and appreciating these incremental achievements, you can stay motivated and continue making strides towards your ultimate objective. Right? It's not about, see, this is the case. We get tongue-tied in our own excuses. We get tongue-tied in what we think we're supposed to be doing. So therefore, we're always starting over and we're always tired. We're exhausted. Why? Because we're not winning. But you can win if you do what works now, and then you can celebrate the small wins. Number 2, embrace consistency over perfection. You know this whole idea of all in. I am all in as in jumping all in, but, and it's not the but, you sit on, not that big but we'll leave that for another episode too. Seriously though, the big but is when you open up the refrigerator door, what decision are you going to make? Okay, so embrace consistency. Wait, I want to reach for that cup of Joe of my hubby's, the Pepsi. No, you're not. You're going to go for the water. It's crisp and cool. Throw a strawberry in and some cucumbers and you love it. If you want a dash of refreshment, then throw in some mint. Delicious. It sounds great. Cheers. Drink, 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 drink. Hydrate your body, right? It's essential to prioritize consistency in your efforts rather than striving for perfection. This all-in mentality of saying I have to be perfect and do it right all the time only sets us up for failure. And health then what? There is no health. We failed before we even started. I'm going to tell you this. I believe that consistency beats perfection every time. It does. And what do you think consistency builds? Sustainable habits. You got it. And even if they're not flawless, they are truly the key to long-term success. So remember, it's better to consistently eat well and exercise moderately than to sporadically dive into extreme routines that are unsustainable. Don't sit there and go on these extreme diets, these fads that say, oh, well, if you can just do this for 14 days, you can lose 20 pounds. Maybe when you were 20 years old. Add on 20, 30 years to that, and your body's not going to respond the same way. By consistently making healthier choices, you'll build momentum and avoid the cycle of what? Constantly starting over. Reset, 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 reset. And then you wonder why you're not the bionic woman? Because you kind of are, because you're just always starting over. Yeah, let's not do that. Let's look at our season. Let's understand our day, and let's set ourselves up for success. Get that rhythm in your life that says, okay, I'm going to set myself up. I'm going to do my best to drink as much water as I can. And if that means I've got to walk around with a water bottle, I'm going to walk around with a water bottle. And that's what you need to do. And finally, number 3, reflect and adjust. Regularly assess your progress and adjust your approach as needed, right? I'm in a season right now. Now, it's only for a few days of kind of chaos. And then, well, we've got to stay off the floors. And by the time we do everything, it'll be like 3 weeks into this. And so the rest of the part of the house is kind of chaotic. But guess what? It's only 3 weeks. I can do anything for 21 days. Not that I'm counting or anything. Oh yeah, you better believe it. I'm not counting down to Christmas. I'm counting down till my house is finished, right? So reflecting on what's working and what's not can help you course correct and stay on track. My motto is reflection is a compass that points you in the right direction. So if certain strategies haven't yielded the results that you really desired, don't be afraid to pivot and try new tactics. Learning from setbacks and adapting your plan accordingly is a powerful way to break the cycle of starting over and achieving lifestyle changes that last. That's the key. Now, I get it. It's understandable to be worn out, to feel exhausted by the prospect of repeatedly beginning anew on your journey to a healthier lifestyle. And when you have to hit reset, reset, repeat, right? It's like, I'm done. But when you take the time to really do what works and understand, okay, wait, I'm going to celebrate these small wins. I don't care if it's just drinking an extra glass of water. That is a win. Celebrate it. Woohoo, yeah. The crowd goes wild, right? Prioritizing that consistency over perfection. You can have the all-in attitude, but not all in where, well, you don't give yourself room if you need to. And be willing to reflect and pivot. Adjust where you need to, right? These few days, I'm making some adjustments, right? I ate out. My son, after he was done working out at the gym, he brought back dinner. Was it the healthiest? No. I did try to order what was the healthiest for where he went, But I needed something quick because why? I had 3 other rooms to conquer, right? You can escape the cycle of starting over and move closer to your wellness goals if you're willing to do what works now. Because remember this, one step at a time leads to miles of greatness. Oh, my friend, it's not about perfection. It's surely about progress. So are you ready to break free from the endless loop of starting over and commit to sustained improvement, the quality of life that you so deserve? Come on, give me an imaginary high five. Aha, power fist. Wow, we unite. Yes. Because guess what? The power to change lies within you. Go in peace. Be present. Be incredible. Be you. I love you so very much. I cannot wait to see you on the other side. Blessings, hugs, and lots of love. We'll talk to you real soon. Have a glorious, blessed day. Bye-bye.
Feeling inspired, ready to train for life, and love your journey? Visit createyournow.com for more incredible resources to help you along the way. We'll see you next time on Create Your Now, Your Best Selfie. And remember, always be sure you consult your physician before beginning any health and fitness plan.